Chapter 19 begins with the story of Google, about how the two computer science majors from Stanford started their company. They started to obtain funding to start that company, and then within a few years, it was the most valuable stock in America. So after telling all those things, it leads us to believe that every decision that was made for Google was led to success of the business, and that's not entirely true, which leads us to the illusion of understanding, and how if we hear some type of narrative story and it's compelling, it leads us to believe that we know how to run a business successfully. Talking about hindsight, which is whenever you have full understanding of the situation after the fact that it's happened. There's social costs to that. Usually that only happens when risks are being taken, and that can, sometimes benefit you and sometimes it doesn't benefit you. And most of those risks are usually only taken by entrepreneurs, and it doesn't usually turn out very well for everybody. And usually having a few lucky gambles on something usually doesn't turn out very well with that. And the quote that he says at the end of the chapter says, if you're learning too much from a success story which is too tidy, then you have fallen for a narrative fallacy. So we need to be careful about what we know and what we understand about what we're hearing, because it leads us to believe of how they succeeded in anything. And I think going into the business world, we need to know that whether or not something is true or something is not true, because the decisions will eventually affect how the business is run and how we decide how the business is run.